What's up, PumpTalk Nation? Get ready for a lightning-fast news drop that's gonna blow your minds. We're kicking things off with a devastating story out of Colorado, where authorities have identified the 16-year-old shooter at Evergreen High School as Desmond Holly, who was reportedly radicalized by an extremist network. This is a developing situation with serious implications. Next up, we've got massive updates in the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Utah Gov. Spencer Cox has confirmed the arrest of Tyler Robinson, 22, in connection with the shooting, and new details are emerging about his motives and connections. You won't believe what we've uncovered. Then, we're shining a spotlight on the incredible talent of Elliot James Reay. This emerging musician is taking his unique sound, inspired by the golden age of music, from busking on the streets to joining Benson Boone on tour and making his American debut. Get ready to be inspired. And finally, we've got a shakeup coming to reality TV. The Voice is introducing a brand new rule for season 28, and it involves none other than host Carson Callback in a way we've never seen before. You won't want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a second. Colorado shooter was radicalized by extremists. Authorities have identified the 16-year-old shooter at Evergreen High School as Desmond Holly, a tragedy that has sent shockwaves through the community. The young shooter reportedly fell victim to radicalization by an extremist network, a deeply concerning factor that investigators are now scrutinizing. On Wednesday, September 10th, Holly opened fire within the school, injuring 2 students before tragically taking his own life. The victims, including 18-year-old Matthew Silverstone, were rushed to the hospital and remain in critical condition. Holly unleashed multiple rounds both inside and outside the school building, creating a scene of chaos and fear. Police are meticulously sifting through his social media accounts, which allegedly contain disturbing white supremacist and anti-Semitic content, painting a grim picture of his ideological influences. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office has secured a warrant to delve into Holly's phone, locker, and home for further evidence. During the terrifying ordeal, the school's swift lockdown protocol was enacted, a critical measure that undoubtedly prevented further casualties. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Jackie Kelly commended the bravery and quick thinking of students and staff, stating, "Lives were saved yesterday because of the actions they took." The investigation is a massive undertaking, involving multiple agencies due to the extensive crime scenes. Consequently, Evergreen High School will remain closed for the remainder of the week as the investigation unfolds. Authorities are still working to determine how Holly obtained the weapon used in the attack. Details regarding the specifics of Holly's radicalization are expected to be released later, offering crucial insights into this disturbing trend. The community is rallying around the victims and their families, offering support during this incredibly difficult time. This story is still developing, and we'll bring you every update. But first, get ready for some shocking revelations about a high-profile assassination attempt. More details on Charlie Kirk assassination, suspect revealed. In a stunning development, Utah Gov. Spencer Cox has confirmed the arrest of 22-year-old Tyler Robinson of Utah in connection with the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. This confirmation comes after authorities shared crucial footage from the scene, leading to Robinson being reported to the police by a family member and his roommate. Governor Cox revealed that Robinson had reportedly become increasingly political in recent years, and had specifically mentioned Kirk's upcoming appearance at Utah Valley University prior to the tragic event. Evidence found at the scene includes chilling messages allegedly written by Robinson on bullet casings, such as "Hey fascist," "Catch," "Bella Ciao," and "If you read this, you are gay Elmau." Law enforcement sources had previously indicated that Robinson was identified as the suspect, a fact now solidified by the governor's statement. President Donald Trump also weighed in on the situation, announcing on Fox and Friends that the shooter was in custody, adding that somebody who was very close to him turned him in, information he claimed was relayed by a minister who was involved with law enforcement. Trump expressed a strong desire for the death penalty, stating, "I hope he gets the death penalty. What he did, Charlie Kirk was the finest person and he didn't deserve this." Charlie Kirk, 31, was fatally shot in the neck on Wednesday, September 10th, during what was slated to be the first stop on his American comeback tour at Utah Valley University. President Trump announced plans to posthumously award Kirk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom and had initially confirmed his passing on his Truth social account, posting a heartfelt tribute. The FBI's Salt Lake City office, through Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, described the shooter as appearing to be of college age and someone who blended in with the students. Investigators collected footwear impressions, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis, with Bowles expressing confidence in their ability to track the individual. Kirk, a prominent political pundit and founder of Turning Point USA, gained national recognition early in his career and was a staunch supporter of President Trump. We're diving deep into this shocking case, but up next, get ready for some feel-good vibes from an artist making waves in the music industry. A sit-down with Elliot James Reay ahead of his American debut. From busking in Barrie's town center to joining Benson Boone on tour, emerging musician Elliot James Reay's love for music has taken him far, and he's now set to make his American debut. Earlier this week, we had the opportunity to sit down with Reay and chat about his music, his inspirations, and his upcoming performances. Having released his first EP, All This to Say I Love You, 2025, this past June, Reay is rapidly establishing himself in the music world, but his journey and inspirations stretch back much further. Growing up in Barrie, Wales, Reay grew up and matured both as a person and a vocalist. In his small community, opportunities to perform and grow were limited, but an annual market festival became his first big break. He performed an Elvis song for his entire community, and their enthusiastic reception guided him to create timeless music for all ages. This early experience performing for a multi-generational audience shaped his approach, allowing him to connect with fans across different demographics. Reay's sound is remarkably unique, often drawing comparisons to legends like Billy Fury, Tom Jones, and Roy Orbison. He characterizes his music with deep vocal ballads, taking listeners back to a time when Elvis dominated the charts. His instrumentals feature a stable, driving beat with a full band, creating a listening experience reminiscent of vinyl records or a jukebox, deliberately free from the overstimulation of the digital age. This vintage vibe extends to his music videos for singles like Sweetness, 2025, and Boy in Love, 2024, where he adopts the classic look of a 50s rock star. These stylistic choices aren't just aesthetic. They explore a time when he believes love was navigated with tastefulness and respect, evoking imagery of classic diner dates and youthful romance. For Reay, making music is a passion project, driven by his genuine love for 50s and 60s style music. He values authenticity, hoping listeners can hear his genuine self through his work. He explained that it took time to gain the confidence to share his retro style online, fearing a lack of interest, but ultimately felt much better about himself for doing so. He hopes his music is inviting and connects people, emphasizing that it shouldn't be exclusive. His single, Who Knew Dancing Was a Sin, 2025, came about naturally, embodying his approach to creating music in the Norton soul genre. In just 1 year since releasing his debut single, I Think They Call This Love, 2024, Reay has garnered over 150 million streams on Spotify alone. He is now set to take his work to a big stage, opening for Benson Boone's American Heart Tour. His next performance is this Saturday, September 13th, at Tampa's Benchmark International Arena. From the music charts to the small screen, we're switching gears to a major shake-up on a beloved singing competition. The Voice is introducing a new rule for season 28, and I love that it involves Carson Callback. Get ready, The Voice fans. Season 28 is set to debut this month with a significant new twist that integrates host Carson Callback into the competition like never before. For years, Carson Callback has been the steady hand guiding the show, but a preview for the upcoming season reveals the introduction of the Carson Callback. Callback himself expressed his new involvement, stating, "Sometimes I see great singers fall through the cracks, and I've never been able to do anything about it until now." While the exact mechanics of the Carson callback remain under wraps, the implication is that Dolly will now have the power to save or bring back contestants who may have been overlooked or eliminated. This raises intriguing questions. If Dolly has a say in the blind auditions, whose team would the artist join? And how many of these callbacks will he get? It's speculated it could be one singer per team, but the details are still fuzzy. This new rule bears some resemblance to the coach replay button, though it presents a different dynamic. Unlike the coaches who see contestants perform, Dolly interacts with potential artists and their families before they even step on stage. This could potentially challenge the blind aspect of the auditions. However, the article's author argues that Dolly's unique position offers valuable context. Having been with the show since its inception, Dolly might recognize when nerves got the best of a talented singer or when a song choice didn't showcase their full potential. His deep understanding of the show's contestants and his long tenure suggest he has a keen eye for talent that can go the distance. The preview of Season 28 shows the coaches, including returning favorites Niall Horan, Michael Bublé, Reba McEntire, and Snoop Dogg, appearing surprised by this new rule. The Carson callback is certainly generating buzz, especially with the upcoming revamped Season 29. The Voice returns at 8 p.m. ET on Monday, September 22nd, on NBC, with episodes available the next day on Peacock. That's all the news for today, but stick around for a super-fast recap and all the ways you can stay connected with PumpTalk News. And that's a wrap on today's PumpTalk News. We covered the chilling story of Desmond Holly's radicalization in Colorado, the latest on Tyler Robinson's arrest in the Charlie Kirk assassination case, the inspiring rise of musician Elliot James Reay, and the exciting new Carson callback rule on The Voice. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to PumpTalk News for all your breaking updates, hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.